good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which... Let's see if this can motivate him. Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert. I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. We're now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
Her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. Damn. Yeah, but at least... So. And, now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that?
The other platypus is crying.
All right. Nothing.
Oh, shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting. Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it. Locked. What is it? The lecture is over.
We just wanted to make... We have made a couple of exciting discoveries.
We might even be the first time travelers in...
Dream on. The first will start in a few hours. What is it?
We might...
Dream on. The first will start in a few hours.
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
I've more... It flows downhill. All that... Better the jump. The plant smells like... Better the junk. All that would... And... Did I not what played? What is this about? Z eggs only through... Oh.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Yep.
Honestly? Huh.
Hands off. The whole place is Please, Professor. He should be given to...
That's what I always say too, but because you repress your own... Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Well.
Ha-ha! It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes. You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth. Ah, my old pipe. Exactly what I need after all the trouble with Junior. But I don't have any tobacco. And I don't even have any nicotine chewing gum left. Ah, my old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It, It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then.
Yep. Because you're getting...
So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't
Getting
very
stoned.
good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time. And with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all.
Shrimp, how you
She
doing?
never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25.
Doing pretty good. We beat Divinity last night, and then I was like, oh, then maybe I should just start playing this one again. And I was like, eh. So here we are, back into Deponia Doomsday.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
It's pretty fun. It's got like a weird Cthulhu mythos vibe to it. We'll be playing that again on Friday. Retro Ghost, welcome in. How you doing? I'll be playing depersonalization or depersonification or whatever it was called. We'll be playing that one again on Friday. I want to see if I can finish that one off. Is it morning for you like it is for me? Because technically it's 4 a.m. here. Means in most of Europe it's around 10 a.m. Around the world it's 5 p.m. I think for Shrimp it's probably 6 p.m. Yes? So you're UK time. You're UK. Or Ireland. That too. I believe Ireland and UK are both. Tunisia? No. Well, yeah. I would never have guessed Tunisia without being able to hear you or anything, but yes. It would be in the same belt. Yeah, it's roughly 6 for the shrimp. Yep.
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
Well, and your plan
We
is to
did
give
blend
up now,
a cute
when everything
bug
is at its
earlier.
worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
And you know, negative around here. Time for that. Who's got time for that self-defeatist attitude?
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can be built there. Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze.
So how's the game? The game's going pretty good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. A little oil can never hurt. However, this is a lot more than a little.
Wait a minute.
Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus.
After all,
Game's
We are
going
on
pretty
the
good. We
cusp
haven't
of
done
an
too many
epochal
effed up things
discovery.
yet.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
they'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow! Cool!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbird?
Oh, an impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely, because it creates a time portal.
Could
But
have just been
where?
time machine, you know. Time machine would have been accurate.
Sure, of course, the interim time, the turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese, anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
McChronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space.
Yeah, we've already done it. We've already messed with time enough.
hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
We need to
You
continue
can't
messing
win
with
if
the
you don't buy
timeline.
a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
No. It won't be in the exam. Because I'm not a real teacher. Alright, but I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do in one spot.
Better the junk you have. Away with the stuff.
You heard it here first. Omega's a fraudster. Well, only for some of you. Oh, darn. I was hoping it would go up and, Oh, yep. Meh.
And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training back.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbor's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
Hey, these pieces of glass would be perfect for my 4D glasses. Just a shame that they don't stick together on their own. Uh-huh.
Gum works.
Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any. It's gonna... The gum is already much too... And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? And are you coming along?
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
Was that a yes? What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as...
And?
Yeah, but his behavior isn't gonna save it either.
Is that chewing gum? Oh boy, oh boy!
Oh, God.
I've just realized that I've got the munchies. The tobacco is so good.
Not tobacco, kid. Not tobacco.
So yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Yeah.
It's such a shame. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
I don't know much about the production of... But I have chewing gum, and...
Yep.
Should work, right?
Yep, that's what I thought. You're terrible people.
Nicotine chewing gum?
Yes,
Oh
and
boy,
actually,
oh
he's not a
boy.
kid. He's McChronicle's
I
dad.
just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic. Oh, yummy.
Ta-da!
Oh, thank you for the
present
hydrate.
to you the 4D glasses. Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
We got our feta cheese.
Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons.
There we go.
Write that down.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure. What's wrong with you? You sound just...
He?
Yep.
What do we need? Pressure.
And?
Well, like...
Oh, boy.
You've actually done it.
Did you ever?
Yes. We only really went along for the ride because it was kind of fun. Not because we really believed we'd learn anything new.
And that, dear children, is today's fun. Sometimes you can have...
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. They're
And how high is high?
haven't a clue. 1,000 maybe?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only chance that we're going to get, and also one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick goal.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away. Goal! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told
He
you
says that quite a
go
bit.
away.
Oh, come on,
It doesn't
Goal.
work, but he says
Take
it.
off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground, what about it?
And you got past the Novomat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Ha, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Kitchcraft?
Hope. It doesn't matter. Let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city
I don't know how
come
long
from?
this game is either, but I'm
And where are Goal and
tempted
the
if it's
Chronicle?
not that much
They
left
jumped
of it, I'm
through the
tempted to
portal
just
right
play till
before
it's
I
done.
did.
Hey, you, Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
He's got a valid argument there.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip off.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done. Now get out of my yard.
All right, all right. The portal that leads to McChronicle's laboratory. Unfortunately, out of reach. Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am.
It's quite lost.
It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past. present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle, the father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr., and therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth. You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there, that's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point, like everything here.
Ah, you obviously cannot help.
I'm sorry, but...
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time...
The clocks run differently, I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
You know it's not gonna work.
Hey, Gold? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal, too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus. Savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land, and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, We realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on. What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
I'm gonna
around
swap
here.
out the camera
Don't run
battery
off.
in a minute
I'm
here.
gonna go have a look.
But gotta wait till he gets to a scene. All right, where I have
come
control.
on.
All right, swapping out the battery.
Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others?
Still talking.
All
still
gone.
moving.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one
portal, but also all the
but
surrounding
also
ones
all
too.
the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Right, I'm swapping out the battery now. Ribbit's done there. Out of the game for a second. Well, longer than a second, but you know, for a bit. Camera. Boom. Now you can see me again.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
I got a fancy camera,
Girls
but it
having a
also
good talk?
doesn't.
I'm just
It
telling
lose.
you
It does. It
about
uses
your
up power
stat
faster than
Oh,
it
yeah. I
charges
shouldn't
from
have
the
used so much
the
cheese.
wire.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And
Sony
Okay, what just happened here?
EV10 or ZV10 or something. I'd have to go look it up.
the portals have closed. I have to try to open them again.
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course.
You do that all the time.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen.
I know it. Not where I meant.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier. It's war out here. And in war, there were only losers.
What are those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad. And so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by the day. Almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
Mmm, peanuts. Tasty.
What? You've eaten Mikey?
What? But, oh no, I thought they were peanuts.
Don't worry.
Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time.
Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No. To be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet.
Yeah, why does he want to do that?
For love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer.
Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first!
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter?
Oh, yeah,
I'd like to know that too.
let him speak.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either.
But this is Goal we're talking about.
Yeah, but who's Goal? I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if you're a good match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh?
Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no.
No.
Find someone else.
Okay, I'll tell you. You're right.
No problem.
No offense.
Come back and...
So apparently I'm going to be turning them into peanut butter
We're
at
out
some
of
point
Fulop
here.
soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time.
I like how they
I'm
have a
almost
DeLorean
40
at
and
the
I'm a
top.
waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
One order of,
Got any money? Then your girlfriend must be blonde.
busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
The portals are closed.
Ah!
Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic. Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just for that world around here, the best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible. I hear that quite often. I really should have brought that from dating platform.
Old Maverick, young Maverick, young.
fuel lock alarm.
Oh, again? Ugh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
What are you reading? And,
Oh, sadly, in the future, all manual work will be
that would be great. Then no one would have...
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. Yoo-hoo!
I keep it short. I've got work to do. I can already...
Sorry, it's... What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The
Or
chances
collapse?
always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Exactly.
I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
Ugh, you spit when you talk. Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped. I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday. The future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea. I'll let you get on.
Finally! I was afraid I'd... Oh, no.
Oh.
Strange. I can't see anything.
He really earned the diversion. He really earned...
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind... Nothing. Must have been a false alarm.
What are those trash cans for?
And so the wombats, most critters are getting almost... I catch them. That's why my wife... We're not equipped.
You can't... Ugh. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore. You can't... Ugh. Nope.
I mean, honestly, it's
People
probably
these
for the
days-
best, all things considered. Future toward the cluster.
No need. There's nothing. Bus? Not. Nah. There's not. This is bus brushing, not me. This is. Nah, that's a. No need.
This way I talk to the random people again.
Take a hike.
All right, all right.
Yep, and it is. Ung. Talk it out, Ung.
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ung.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mush.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Yep.
Rufus, bring...
Interesting. The material used to create this sculptural opus magnum is clearly basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament purely for the purposes of my base commercial ambitions. That would be barbarity.
Occupied!
You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me! I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation, not perhaps temporal
No! I'm over that.
I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure. As if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Everything was flowing just fine.
Exactly. But I'll get things back.
Oh!
Boo!
Ah! Oh no! The Fulux soup. I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new soup?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster.
Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shit.
Well, you left the lights on.
Nice try. Not only does the Instant Change Coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called butter churn. But I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything else. I've slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears.
Butter churn series,
saved again. And now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But Do you see any delicious Fulok soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass
What
soon,
had
I
happened
could
was
be to a real ass chewing.
There was a Fulok suit, but
Do you
It's
own
gone.
one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel. Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel, only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh?
Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the Portal Building Authorities.
okay.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Where the
You're in the city.
aren't we all? You know.
Yes, although that doesn't.
Can you repair the portal?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it. Portals have neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Are there any goats in Paradox City?
Not that I know of, and I'm sure you'll find something better to sweeten the time until the portals open up again, you rotter.
Huh? What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me.
Thank you for the
We've
pickle.
never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
Yoo-hoo! I have another question.
Of course. If only our future were talking.
Any
How could there
I thought...
I'll let you fight. I was afraid.
That's, the hats, right?
I already told you it is.
Can I have it?
No, I need it for research purposes. In this highly technological working environment, further education is an integral part of everyday work and life.
You could take a break.
Ah, my lunch break is well overdue. Unfortunately, I can't leave the machine on its own.
Yes, it seems to me that your presence is downright imperative.
I tell you what, you can have the magazine if you bring me a peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich, huh? No problem.
Oh no.
Oh.
Where are you, you little beasts? Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that Hey, wait a minute. I know that sound. There were wombats in the bins again. Come on now, show yourselves. Where are you, you little beasts? Where are you, you little beasts? Come on now, show yourselves. Come on now, show yourselves.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Come on now, show yourselves.
Give me something to shoot at.
Strange. I can't see it.
Do.
Ta-da!
Fulock ribs! Now, where did you get them?
Where do you think? I ripped them off a Fulock.
I don't know how I can ever thank you enough. But if it's not asking too much, could you take the soup to my future self?
Sure, why not?
But careful! I think he's looking for a reason to get me fired.
Fulock soup! Finally! Darn. That was actually quite alright.
Am I hearing disappointment?
Yes. Of life. I've grafted away all my youth to be able to afford an instant change 5. Now I'm old. Making other people's lives hell is the only joy I have left. And now, I can't even manage that anymore.
Ah, don't be so hard on yourself. You can do it.
Be a good little boy and bring me some seconds. Maybe then I'll find the hair in my soup that will give me an excuse to fire someone.
That's the spirit.
And what did he say about the soup?
Looks like he enjoyed it. He wants another one.
Really? Oh boy! Maybe I haven't screwed up my future after all. Here. Fortunately, we've now got loads of this stuff.
Oh, wait a minute.
Fulock!
I know what I need to do.
Don't be. Maybe
that's.
I need to get another bowl.
And
looks like he wants.
Really? Oh, maybe. Here.
We wanted a hair in it.
Waiter, there's a hair in my Fulock soup. Then be glad you didn't order the Fukaka soup.
Fulock soup! I was about to get my former self fired. Wait a minute. What the hell? There's a hair! I want to see the manager!
What? How did you get here so quickly?
Oh, you're obviously experiencing the side effect of my new Instant Change 2. It uses a time travel technique that doesn't create any new timelines. All changes become immediately visible.
Didn't you just want to save up for Series 5?
Yes, but then my future self came along, completely broke. So, I bought the 2 series off him. It's quite practical, as long as you don't take pregnant women on board. And now that I don't need to save anymore, I quit immediately. My future self was probably more in need of a job anyway.
And what are you gonna live on?
I'll break into my pension plan, and then, well, we'll see. The future suddenly looks bright again.
So, that's your...
Yes?
Well, you left the...
It's probably a problem with the electric damn butter churn.
Nobody knows.
Here, could you turn it off for me?
Sure. Happy to help.
Oh, wait. See if I can tell the peanuts.
My
piss, but I said I... For love? You're...
No,
Come back!
What is it doing?
As fuck you. What I meant was... On... That's... Well then... Since that... Oh, I don't... Okay. You're right.
No,
Come back!
Okay, so I gotta come up with the valid reason for that, but...
You can't... Close. You can't...
Oh.
Nope. Ha-ha! Success! All I need for that is my finger and the... Wow, what is all... I wonder if I'll be able to start... Damn butter churn. That should fit size-wise, but why bother? It's broken.
Okay, so I need to fix the butter churn. Walk it over. If Rocco would do that.
This is a workshop, right?
Caught red-handed. Maybe I should have hidden the tools.
Fix this.
What is it?
What does it look like?
I guess it's an antediluvian cylinder head. As all of the time travelers come here from the past, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's not even worth repairing. But I do happen to have a spare cylinder in stock. Keep it. The first spare part is always on the house.
Funny. With me, the first always goes through the neighbor's window.
Let's see, what else do we have? Gotta figure out how to
That
handle
would
this
fit
statue.
perfectly. But why should I waste my new butter churn repairing strange cars without being asked? I'm not the nice young man from the motor club. She's got tap. Now she just has to use.
Just think. Speak. Are you really sure you can bring this to a happy end?
I never said anything about happy.
Not now, Rufus.
Are you still angry?
No, don't worry. I just need a bit of time with myself.
No, that isn't finished yet.
Yes, that's the point.
The unfinished point. You've become a sculptor.
I had a lot.
That excuses some things, but not everything.
He needs peanut butter.
Don't waste my time with it. I've got a few.
Don't mess around. If any of that stuff gets into my drill, it'll be you that stuff it.
Said no, right?
Rufus, bring... The material used to... I can make out deposits of it. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament. Purely, that would be Yes?
Need that to help the guy in there. Peanuts need some type of meh.
Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste order something.
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say? We're out of fuel up. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
Oh yeah, well, how you doing?
One order.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girl.
Yeah, I think...
I really should.
So...
Anytime. All I need.
But I can't change it?
Unfortunately.
Could I take something from them?
Oh.
Got tired and grumpy from fighting assholes after 7 hours.
I think so.
You didn't expect that I'd still
I
still be
we're
online.
quick. Recommend us to your friends.
I mean, I'm still within my normal time frame, right at the 10-hour mark.
No, that's my business and goals. No one else's. Your granddad...
Sounds like I was never allowed to...
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With Where's a good...
A book. We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
Of course, they were. Not really. Ah! Speak of the...
Machine Head, visit Doc. Now, where did I park my... And most importantly...
$10, $12, $16. At least you stopped the constant 24 and 36-hour streams, though. Yeah, well, I mean, they weren't that constant. They were just more often than they probably should have been. Like, if we're being honest.
And?
Not now. I'm just hearing about...
It's true. All of it. The Yeti. It's all true.
Not now.
Are you...
No, I just need... Are you really sure you can bring...
I said I never...
That's more or less what you meant. I know. I knew what you meant.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Strange. I can't see anything. Where are you, you little beasts?
He really earned the diversion.
Strange. I can't see anything.
Get out of here!
All right, all right. This is our... This is our... This... All that can... Nothing else. This is... I'd rather not... He's still in his probationary...
Yes, that pretty much sums up the modus vivendi of our business agreement.
For...
Yay! The quiz. Ow.
You're right.
No,
Come back.
Gotta figure out what.
Don't waste my time with this useless power. I've got a.
Don't mess around if any of that stuff gets into my... Don't mess with that.
Don't waste my time with. I've got a.
So, you could give...
Any time. All I need.
But I can't...
Unfortunately.
Could I take something from...
Only if it doesn't change. You don't need to give Grandpa...
It's your birthday? How old are you now?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You don't know, right?
Who are you? Where's Timmy?
You don't need to.
It's how? Oh, you don't know, right?
Rufus, bring things.
I'm sorry, sir, but Idealix, it is, admittedly, an exotic commercial model, but in an era of international business, the medium-sized retailer can only ever flourish by finding a need.
My work here is done. Now it's time for the nameless Rufus to ride. My work now.
I don't understand.
I feel the same. That's why I.
How do I convince Peanuts he turned into peanut butter? How do I get that guy to accept the stone?
She's got talent. Now she just has machine head, viz.
So, was it the lights?
Nah.
Take your time.
A genuine engine. But looky here. Surprise, surprise. It's short one cylindrical device. Poetry. They can drill to their heart's content there.
Like running out of options of things that I can like click on again.
The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll.
I was like, I haven't tried that yet.
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. Basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian. And even inclusions of chrysoberyl. I have
I'd rather not try this.
Clients who would pay a great deal of money for such a rock.
I give stone. You
You're the hydrate valve.
Fart mush.
Quite right. Quid pro quo.
Bitch. Give that to the guy in the toilet.
Here, this is sure to help.
Oh, that's exactly what I need. Oh, 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 oh,
Oh.
I guess out of toilet paper.
Oh, thank you. Now I can finally continue on my journey to a galaxy far, far away. Take care, end times person.
Oh. All of a sudden, the expression dirty money has a whole new meaning.
Use.
This smell brings back memories. Oh, Nora, why did you have to go so soon?
Your wife died?
No, she couldn't stand the smell.
One order of toast and milk, please.
On its way.
Here, the rest is a tip.
Oh, I hate this job.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Do we have to work on here? One guy needs peanut butter sandwich.
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome story. For love.
Yay! The how?
You're
No,
come back. Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste my order something.
Yeah, I think.
I really should.
Alright. How do I convince them it's love when I just want to convert them into, you know. He wants the.
Does it really have to be a peanut butter sandwich?
Yes, it does. My nutritionist was very clear.
Don't waste my time with this useless. I've got a.
Would want milk. He wants. I know what he needs.
No, thank you. But
You thirsty?
No, thanks.
If you're looking for a compliment.
Alright, let's see. We're looking for a way to get the peanuts to realize they need to become peanut butter.
And that's why I say smoke detector. Uh-huh. Ah! Are you still in the habit of taking anything and everything that isn't firmly screwed down?
Yes.
Above all, I'm still in the habit of forgetting my screwdriver.
Not now, Rufus.
Are you still angry?
No, I just need a bit of time with myself.
And?
Not now, Rufus. I'm just
It's true. It's all.
The portals.
I'm sure you'll think.
I already thought of something.
No, you aren't.
Aw, man. Are you telling her about our adventures?
Your reappearance has brought back a lot of memories. I'd almost forgotten how awesome we were back then.
Full of awe. I like.
In a nutshell. Are you still in the habit?
About. Are you?
You're
Think. How can we distract? Oh dear. Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Roof.
Where am I?
At the old turn.
I urgently.
Doesn't. Is it be?
Of course.
Then you'd bet they.
I have to get some.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It
belonged to.
But that's.
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
Why do we have his ghost all of a sudden? Did I not hit this
Wait
conversation
a minute.
option earlier?
What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly. Farewell.
Oh, you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
I urgently...
And I said, it's a bit of a family. And family come...
Yay! Mysterious memory Macronic.
What?
So, you got an idea yet?
I thought you had one. Then what are you doing? Always nice to hear from him.
You're behaving.
Ah, you obviously.
I'm sorry.
Yoo-hoo! Of course. It's only. I urge it. I'm pretty sure that the reasons for the missing future can be rectified there and only there.
What a hogwash! Today was yes.
I'll let you get.
Final. I was afraid.
Have you managed to rustle up a peanut butter sandwich yet?
I'm working on it.
You call that what? Maybe for those lazy so-and-so.
Now I need to get the peanuts to consent to becoming peanut butter.
I wonder if those are still. Here's some. For.
Yeah! The quick. How?
You're right.
No, if.
Come back.
Think. How can we just?
Just. Are you still in the habit of taking anything and everything that isn't firmly screwed down?
Above all, I'm still in the habit of forgetting.
Not now.
Are you?
No, I just need.
All right.
Men who stare at goat's milk.
We got goat's milk, the time travel cylinder head. We need to get the peanuts. How do I get the peanuts?
Are you hungry? If you're looking for a compliment, you're barking up the wrong.
Come on now, show yourselves. Strange. I can't see
Hey
anything.
there!
Do not distract. I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being...
You have a Fulock problem here?
What does it look like to you?
Hysterical overreaction? Don't you think you're taking this thing a little too seriously? After all, the portals are closed, and no sign of any Fulocks.
Just because you can't see any Fulocks doesn't mean they can't see you. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on now, show yourselves. Give me something to shoot at. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Give me something to shoot at. Come on now,
I know
show
that's
yourselves.
next.
Where are you, you little beasts? Strange. I can't see anything.
We're gonna kick it and then we're gonna go back there while the bridge is down, see if he reacts.
Oh no,
Come on now, show yourselves.
Before I take this out of the bins.
He really earned the diversion. I shouldn't go. It's an integral. I shouldn't. It's an.
Give me something to shoot at.
I'd rather not disturb him. He really earned.
Nothing. Must have been a false. Come on now, show
Still looks
yourself.
good, but at least he has a little distraction.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Give me something to shoot at. Come
Don't
on
get
now,
anything here.
show yourselves. Come on now, show.
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste order some.
What do you think of Rocco?
Rocco McChronicle from the garage. Young, athletic, a tushy to die for. Put short. Not in my league.
But you flirted with me.
Not so loud. I don't want everyone to know how desperate I am.
No, I haven't eaten yet. I haven't stopped yet. Once I'm done streaming, I'll go ahead and cook, and then I'll eat, and then I'll probably take a nap.
Yeah, I think I'll pack.
I hear that quiet. I really should unsub.
Let's see what we can get Rocco in there.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
I would, except I gotta cook the food.
I think I know someone who likes you.
You think so?
Of course. She's just waiting for you to propose.
I can hardly imagine that's true. She would have said something.
Nonsense. She wants you to take the first step.
But by proposing to her, isn't that a bit too forward?
Yeah.
Women want to be rushed. What woman would get involved with you if she had time to think, huh? So go, go, go!
Would a woman get involved
Someone
you
else is likely to
if
take
she
it.
had time
And to the victor
think?
go the spoils.
But I haven't got a ring, and I haven't got a tailcoat for the wedding either.
You let me worry about that. Your job is to come up with the right words for your proposal. A little tip. Here am I, there are you, platypoo. Sometimes works wonders.
But, oh dear.
And excited?
You know what? I'm starting to wonder whether this really is such a good idea. Maybe we should just call the whole thing off.
Ah, horsebuck toot. Of course it's a good idea. You're just getting cold feet. That's perfectly normal.
Were you able to get your hands on a tailcoat and a ring?
I'm working on it.
If you don't have any luck in Paradox City, maybe you could ask the boys from the Portal Building Authorities. The architect usually knows in which time period to find what.
No spoilers.
I do have the smokeless grill. I just haven't hooked it up.
I have another question.
Stopped using it for a while because after I cleaned it, and then I never put it back up because I just am lazy. Didn't want to clean it again. But it does cook. It does cook pretty well. It wasn't as good for my roasts because the roasts are a little thicker, but steaks cooked really well on it. And pork chops did pretty decent too, like the pork.
Do you happen to know in which time I could find a tailcoat and a wedding ring?
A wedding? You tear me away from my valuable work for this?
What could be more important for the future than family planning?
Perhaps you're right. I see playgrounds and schools, and kindergartens, and parking spaces for pushchairs right in front of the organic supermarket.
Sounds heavenly.
Just a minute. I might just have the information that you need, but knowledge always has its price. My informant would like to know, in return, what the new trends in hat fashion will be.
Hat trends? What is it with the hat trends these days?
Can you find out or not?
Yes. Wait, there was something. The latest trend is for extravagant hats.
I'll pass that on. My informant has his doubts. Without proof for this bold claim, I'm afraid I can't reveal which time you'll be able to find a tailcoat and a ring.
Hard hats. They make a good impression.
I'll pass that on. Without proof for this.
Tinfoil hats are in.
Without.
I have my doubts.
Maybe you do that.
I'd like to talk. Is he hiding?
Hey, stop the identity of my informant, and no one, you hear, no one looks behind my counter.
If it has to do with cat piss, I really don't want to. I'll let you.
Final. I was a.
Have you managed?
I'm working on.
You call maybe for. Have you managed?
I'm working on.
You maybe for.
Of course. No. Ah! Speak.
Actually, no. Let me talk to. See if I can talk to you.
Uh-huh. Ah!
Are you telling her about our? And
Not now. I'm just.
It's true. The dark side. The yet. It's all.
I think I know how to keep your. I'll hook him up with that waitress from the diner.
What? You can't just simply go fixing my.
Oh yes, I can. You can trust me.
Please don't say that. Hey, Rufus, I really do have an issue with you trying to fix.
Relax. I'm sure I'll come up with an alternative. You wouldn't happen to know where I can get a ring or a tailcoat, would you?
What? Hey, Rufus.
I'm sure. But you would.
What?
Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste order some.
I think Rock.
Ha! The last time anyone had.
How does?
They were actually quite.
Yeah, I think.
I really.